Okay, welcome to the practice worksheet. Um, there's 5 examples of each connection method. At the end of this, hopefully you have these connection methods memorized to recite, memorized while you carry them out, and you can identify which parts are moving and things like that, and correctly do this. There are other places you can make mistakes though, not spelling chords correctly, not reading a clef or a line correctly, that kind of stuff. In fact, the faster we are at all those kind of things and the more accurate, the quicker this goes. You'll find that very quickly with some repetition, you'll get good at all of these and you'll know them. The only mistakes you'll make are clerical ones when you write the wrong note, or you get the wrong part of the chord, or you set the chord up wrong, or spacing or something like that. These are all hopefully correctly spaced and set up. Haven't proof checked it, but more than once, but I think it's right. If we find a mistake, we'll correct it. Okay, but we start on this line and just do move with soprano. How many should you do? That's a trick question. You should do as many as you need to, so you become excellent at it. And you might say, well, I'm like really good after 2. Should I do the rest? And it's like, if you're really, really fast at them, there's a trick question there. Maybe you should just do them anyways. I'll make you a deal. If you really, really, truly have these down, you can stop before doing the end of the line. But if you're not perfectly memorized and perfectly executing and perfectly reading everything, so you just go like do, done, then keep doing them until you're done. Okay. Don't do this though. Don't do this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. Spend time with move with soprano until you feel like really good with it. Notice there's a rest there. Just get rid of that. Okay. Move with soprano. Okay. This is when the chord stays the same. So we're going to stay on a C chord right here, C, E, G, right? Here's a different chord. It's an F chord, F, A, right? And then C, F, F, A, C. And so we'll be staying on an F chord for this one. But wherever chord we start on, we have to recognize that and then stay on that same chord for the exercise. Okay, move with soprano. Soprano moves up or down to the next chord tone. All the other notes, alto and tenor, do the same thing in the same direction. Bass stays on the same note. All right, well, bass is going to stay on the same note. There we go, because it's C chord. Right. Soprano moved up to the G, so the altos are going to go E, and these guys are going to go up to the C, and we're done. Okay, let's do it again. This is an F chord. We got to identify that F, F, A, C. So we're working with the notes of an F chord here. If the A comes down, the soprano's moved down to the next chord tone, then all these guys do the same thing. So that goes to a C, and that goes to an A. All right. And this is going to stay on my F like that. And that's how you do this. I'll let you do the rest of those. Okay. All right. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And then I'm going to start you on this, and then I'm going to leave you to do the rest of the worksheet. In this way, you probably can do the top 3 lines on your own, and that'll be your assignment for today. Okay. And then tomorrow, or if you don't want to forget, you can work on common tone and do the line, but we're going to do one of these each days. And I'm going to make a video of me doing all of these, and you can do them along with me. Ideally, you would do it first and then stop and see how I did it, but you can practice with me. And so these will come out one every day. Okay. I'll put an answer key out for these 2 tomorrow, so you know you're doing all right there. All right. So let's do Contra Motion voice exchange, which is soprano and tenor move in contra motion to exchange pitches. So this soprano went up to the G from the E. This is on a G right now, so it will move down since these went up, and they will swap pitches just like that. E to G, there. Altos stay the same, basses stay the same. It's still okay for ranges. Tenors can sing down there. They're just not as brilliant sounding, but it's pretty fine. Okay, let's figure out what chord we're on right here. D, D, A, F, and A. It's a D chord, so we're going to move to notes of the D chord right here, right? So soprano moved up to the next chord tone, right, which is a D, and the tenors are on a D, so they're going up. These guys are going to come down. Soprano and tenor exchange notes or pitches, right? Just like that. Altos stay the same. Tenors or basses, sorry, stay the same. You can do those next ones. Make sure that you're reinforcing what these things are, right? And if you don't have this memorized by looking here and you have to keep going back and forth, stop for a moment, look this over and make sure that you're memorizing the method, okay? Because we would like you to have the method in your head memorized while you work on these, okay? So you're not always referring to a page. Similar motion voice exchange happens when the soprano makes a giant leap. It's pre-set up to do that for you. Hopefully I haven't made any mistakes. We'll see. And then what happens is the alto moves in the same direction, right? And it exchanges pitches. So here we're on a C chord. The soprano leaps from E all the way down to G, and the altos are on that G, so they move in the same direction to the E pitch that the sopranos had. They have exchanged. Vox is short for voice, just so you know. Okay, E goes down to G, G goes to E. These guys do nothing. It's pretty simple, right? Let's do this again. So what chord are we on? We're on this D chord again right here, right? This is leaping way high from A up to F. So we're going to use similar motion voice exchange. So the F that was here will now move up and exchange pitches, A to F, F to A. Similar motion. These guys do nothing. They stay the same. Right? Lazy, but getting paid, giving us stability while the others leap about and do dangerous things. Okay, 3 more to do. All right, last thing, I'm going to take you through common tone, and then you're going to work on that on your own. Then I'll publish every day like a thing like this. Okay, but not today, tomorrow. But I'll start you here. Common tone is root of the first chord goes to the root of the next chord. And I've done this for you because you need to know which chord you're going to. Remember, these are all root position chords. So this is going to be a G chord, right? Because the lowest note is a G. This is going to be a C chord because that's the lowest note of the G chord or the C chord, right? Bass. So it says common tone holds over. The common tone between G and C is G. G, B, D, C, E, G. That holds over like that, right? And then it says the last two voices, this one and this one here, move by step in the same direction, by step, to complete the chord. This is stepping up, so this is going to step up too. Nice that it's pre-made for us like that. Sometimes it won't be. And then you do your check. C, C, 2 roots, root position. E, G. We're good. Okay? And you'll do all of that on your own. All right. I'm going to pause right here, cut up some of these videos, and upload them for you to do your work. And then I will put out this and this as their own videos in the upcoming days for you to work on.